Where do you see yourself on this sign? Which one is you? Mexican? Mexican, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know a little bit of history about Mexicans and what happened to you people?
Somewhat.
How did Mexico get took over?
Politics.
Politics? Okay. What else? I'm talking about ancient. I'm talking about 1492. How did y'all get conquered? Do you know any history about that?
Oppression.
Oppression?
Yeah.
By who?
Spanish.
Spanish? Okay, so watch this. Read Deuteronomy 28, verse 49. I'm going to show you that history. Did you believe that's in the Bible? Huh? Watch this. In the Bible, God documented our history. In the Bible, God documented the history of the blacks and Hispanics. The so-called Mexicans, your history is in the Bible. Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 49.
Read.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
So God said he would bring a nation against us as a nation of people from far away. The Spaniards, where did they come from? Spain. How far is that from here? That's far. That's pretty far, right? That's on the other side of the world. God said he would bring a nation against the Israelites, is what he called us in the Bible. From far away. Read.
From the end of the earth.
He said from all the way on the other side of the earth, he was going to bring this nation. Read.
As swift as the eagle flying.
Then he said, when he would come, his symbol, his sign would be an eagle. You got $1? What is the sign of the white man? What is the symbol of the Spaniards when they came? The conquistadors, the Romans,
The eagle.
the Greeks, the eagle. So it's telling you right here, God documented this hundreds of years before it even happened, thousands before it even happened. He told us through Moses that this was going to happen to us if we disobeyed his laws. This was going to be our sign to prove that we the Israelites today. Because through the slavery, through the oppression, we was going to forget. Through the teachings of the white man, we was going to forget. Read.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
So, when the white man came, the Spaniards came and took over the Hispanics with Columbus and Ponce de Leon and Hernan Cortez and all the other Spaniards came. Were they speaking the same language as us? No, they were speaking what? They were speaking Spanish. How do you think we learned Spanish as a nation? Who taught us? Spain. They taught us that. Before that, we spoke Hebrew. We didn't know anything about Spanish. That's why they had a translator to translate what they were saying to us.
That's right. Bring it up.
We didn't understand it.
Teacher.
God put that in the Bible thousands of years before it happened. That it would happen to the Israelites. So-called Mexicans in the Bible. Issachar, what God called you. You come from the sons of Jacob.
That's right.
You royalty. Read.
A nation of fierce countenance.
So when they came, you see these signs right here? When they came, did they come nice? Did they come shaking hands with us? Did they come loving us?
No.
Did they come in peace? We come in peace. Was that they go?
No.
No. This is how they came. Right here, hang us by 13s. This is how they came right here. Fierce countenance. This is how they came, dashing our babies on the rocks. This is how they came, burning us. Cutting our ears off if we ain't bring enough gold back to them. Because they were stealing all our riches. This is what they came and did to us as a nation of people. And this is what they did to the blacks. This is what they did to the West Indies, to the Haitians. They put us in slavery just like you. That's how we the same people. That's how we can come all the way over here, Little Village, then go over there in Madison, Pulaski, and look the same. They don't look no different. Read.
Which shall not regard the purchase of the old.
So the old man, if you ain't bringing back enough gold like you're an older man, right? If you didn't bring enough gold back to them when they came over here and stole all your riches, they would cut your hands off. They would decapitate you. They would decapitate you for not bringing enough gold. That's fierce. That's hatred. Then how could we know all of that and turn around and worship the white man?
Bring it out.
Know all of that and turn around and worship Christmas.
Teach.
Keep Thanksgiving.
Right.
Another killing of the so-called Native American Indians. Keep New Year's, which is not even a new year. We in the winter. Read.
Nor shall favor to the young
Watch this. Listen. Our children, right here, you see on this sign. Did they show favor to our children? Did they show favor to our children right here? Dashing our babies on the rocks?
Bring it out.
Is that favor? Did they show favor to the so-called African-American children? Ripping the babies out the stomach? Alligator bait? Is that favor? No, they didn't care about us. Just like today, when they shoot us down in the streets.
Bring
do
it
they
out.
show favor? No, because guess what? When they kill us, do they get charged being guilty with it? No, they get off. Like the lady that killed that young boy, Kawan Charles. They killed him in Skip Town. And nobody said nothing about it. Nobody even cared.
You don't care about
Read.
children being shed by other
And shall eat the fruit of their cattle.
And then, guess what? When they took us over, didn't they take our cattle?
God,
Did they take our resources? This land, do we own any of this? This little village, but what do we own? Do we own this? Do we own the world? Do we own North America, South America, Central America? No, they took it all. They conquered us. Why? Because we didn't listen to God.
Bring it out.
Disobeyed God. Verse 15. I'm going to show you this. Watch this.
This is the book of Deuteronomy,
That's
chapter
what we doing.
28.
We showing our people we the Israelites.
That's right.
We showing our people that we God's chosen. Before you leave here, I want you to remember that. We God's chosen. We the Israelites. And because we broke God's laws, we went into slavery. You understand? Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 15.
Come on.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy
So
God.
this is what God is teaching us. He said it's going to come to pass. It's going to happen one day. Like today. If you do not listen to what God is bringing out, if you do not listen to the Bible, to what God told us to do, read.
To observe, to do,
What?
to do
Read.
all his commandments.
God gave us commandments. He didn't give us white Jesus. He didn't give us Catholicism. Are you Catholic? Okay. Did God say he gave us Catholic? Read it again.
To do all his commandments.
Is that Catholic? No. So guess what you got to do? You got to examine with the Bible. Is that the religion that God told us to keep? No.
Bring it out.
God did not tell us to worship a white man.
Bring it out.
That's the image of Catholicism. You understand? What's your name, sister? Delia? That's what we're going over. We're going over why we went into oppression. All right? Stay right here, real quick. Read this.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day,
See that? This day, sis. This day, young man. Read.
that all these
So
curses
God said if we disobeyed him, he will put curses upon us as a nation of people. Read.
shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So he said all the curses in the Bible you read about, he said they will overcome us as a people and they will overtake us as a people. Now read verse 32. So God said us as a nation of people, our sons and our daughters will be taken from us and given to another race. When did that happen? You know anything about 1492? The conquistadors taking us over and taking this land from us? That's when that happened. They was taking our sons and daughters and giving it to another race of people. Just like ICE. They got our little children in cages. Nobody care about them. Nobody loved them. Where is that love?
Bring it
Why
out.
is our people locked in cages when you own all the resources to get them out the cages and get them home? Where is that love? There's no love from these people. Read.
And thy eye shall look and fail with longing for
So
them.
look, when they took our children, right, and they took them and snatched them from their parents and took them all the way over here to this land, this island, that island, did they have love for us to say, no, your kids over here, you can come get your kids back? Did they have love for us when they was cutting the babies out our women's stomachs
Bring it out.
and dashing them on the rocks
Bring it out.
and cutting hands and ears off if you ain't bringing up riches back to them?
Teach.
Was that love? No. But when you teach the Bible to your people, they get mad.
Bring
Why
it
do they
out.
get mad? Because they know it's the truth.
Bring it out.
They want us to sleep. They don't
That's
want
right.
us to be woke. They don't want us to know about what they did to us. They don't want us to know about who our real enemies are.
Right.
Because if we know that, we'll move different. If we know that, we won't be keeping Christmas next week.
Right.
Because we have destroyed a economic system. One day out of the week, God said, don't buy nothing. Destroy their system.
Bring it out.
Make them have to come to us and beg us to buy from them.
Bring it out.
But because we don't keep God's laws, we keep getting oppressed.
Teach.
We keep getting shot down. We keep getting chased by ICE when it's your land. How they chase you and hunting you on your land?
Teach.
Read.
And thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
So just like the African Americans, when they stole our kids from us, and we was crying and begging for them to come back, oh, please, I want my son back. Please sell me with my son. I'll go with him. The same way the Hispanics was doing when the conquistadors came and put y'all in slavery. Y'all was going through the same thing as us. Read.
And there shall be no might in thy hand.
And us as a nation of people, did we have might? Did the Aztecs have might to fight off the conquistadors? Did the Mayans have might to fight off the conquistadors? Did the Incas have might to fight off the conquistadors?
That's right.
Did the Puerto Ricans have might to fight off the conquistadors?
Bring it out.
None of our people have might. Because God said if we disobeyed his laws, he would take that warrior spirit from us. We would be afraid. We would be scared. Like this woman right here, she can stand up here and speak boldly in our community about us. And we all scared. We gotta love the laws of God. Let me get that
That's
1 John 5 and
right.
3. Let's read about love. What is real love?
Bring it out.
Real love is not to sell your brother in slavery. That's love.
Bring it
That's
out.
real love. Read that.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 5 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
For this is the love of God.
For what?
For this is the love of God.
God said this is the true love of God. That's what we got to understand. What is it? Is it worshiping Christmas? Is it worshiping the white man? Is it worshiping Thanksgiving? Is it listening to your Christian pastor lie to you every Sunday and take your money?
Bring it
Is
out.
that love? Read.
That we keep his commandments.
Do what?
That we keep his commandments.
God's commandments is love. That's the true love.
That's right.
That's the true love of God. Why they take our money, why they take our riches, why they take our gold, why they take our houses, why they take our community, but then they tell us to love.
Teach.
But they hate us all day. That's not the understanding that the Bible gives. Give me Leviticus 19:17. The enemy that God was telling us to love was our brother. On scripture. The enemy that God was telling us to love was our brother. That was the enemy that God told us to love. Like the brother brought out last, that was just speaking. Little Village is also 11th dangerous city in Chicago.
Right.
This ain't love. Read.
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 7. 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother.
Thy who?
Thy brother.
Thy who?
Thy brother.
Thy who?
Thy brother.
Read. That's the enemy. Your brother. Your Hispanic brother. Your so-called African American brother. You're not supposed to hate him in your heart. You're not supposed to hate and kill him. You're not supposed to kill anybody at all, but God is telling you that them are the people that you're supposed to love. Your own people. Because we learned to hate our own people here for over 400 years. Read.
In thy heart thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
God said when your brother is going off into sin, you're supposed to correct him. That's why we out here. We showing y'all that Christmas is wrong, that Catholicism is wrong, that Christianity is wrong, and that we are the Israelites. That's the correction we giving y'all. But you got to accept it. You got to want to change. Read.
And suffered sin upon him.
And suffer not sin upon him.
And suffered and not suffer sin upon him.
So that is our job. We come out here to teach you the truth, to teach you who you are. You blacks and Hispanics, you are the Israelites according to the Bible.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.